Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. There is a conversation immediately after Raila Odinga declared his candidacy to the chairmanship of African Union. I'm seeing in social media as people are declaring their declarations about the succession politics in terms of Nyanza politics in Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition. I'm seeing online people are fronting Raymond Omolo, who is the cabinet minister of, not cabinet minister, but principal secretary of Interior Security under the Kenya Kwanza regime. And they're fronting Babu Owino, who is the member of parliament of Embakasi East constituency, Nairobi County. As Raila Odinga just declared few hours ago about his candidacy towards the chairmanship of African Union, I want us to understand
the tragedy that I'm ready, yes, to go for the chairmanship of the African Union. Thank you.
Immediately, the conversation now is starting about the succession politics. Can Babu Owino defeat Raymond Omolo in terms of succession politics? Let us assume today we don't have other people, but we have Raymond Omolo and we have Babu Owino. Can Raymond Omolo defeat Babu Owino in terms of succession politics in Nyanza? Number two, who is likely to take over the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition? And as we prioritize the politics of 2027, is there possibility of Raila Amolo Odinga exit from the local politics, having technically means that both national and local politics will experience unprecedented changes? And if it is Babu Owino and Raymond Omolo to match and face each other on the ground, in terms of Luo Nyanza politics, that is Raymond Omolo and Babu Owino, those are the only people that let us assume we are having. Then the Azimio. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video for of course, and you have not liked this video, please do me a favor, ensure you like this video. When you like this video, you automatically support the work of this channel. And if you are visiting this channel for the first time, please do me a favor, ensure you subscribe to this channel. Now, number one, Babu Owino is a national politician. Let us speak the truth. Babu Owino is a national politician in the Republic of Kenya. And even when you look at the way he always presents himself before Kenyans, this man, and I'm not saying having fear here, I'm saying the truth. Do you know that Babu Owino can vie for gubernatorial seat in Nairobi and he can get? The possibilities are there. Do you know that Babu Owino can go and vie for gubernatorial seat in Kisumu and there is a possibility of him getting, even if maybe it's not coming from Kisumu, but Babu Owino is coming from Kisumu? Do you know that Babu Owino can win that seat? Do you know that Babu Owino still can go and vie for gubernatorial seat in Homa Bay? If there is a plan, Babu Owino is having a chance of having it. Do you know still Babu Owino can vie for any seat in Siaya and he can get it? Compared to Raymond Omolo. This now we're talking about how these individuals present themselves before Kenyans. And this is how Babu always presents himself before Kenyans.
Leo ni leo, asemaye kesho ni tuliambiwa 200,000 students bado hawajaingia katika secondary school, lakini kila Jumapili tunaona Ruto na watu wake wanatumia mabilioni kwenda kuzunguka nchi nzima. Hii ni ujinga, si ujinga? Hii ni ufala, si ufala? Hii Kenya tuko confused sana. Hii serikali tuko confused sana. Class 8 saizi.
So then, you can give your judgment. Because when look how Babu Owino presents himself. Babu Owino has not started politics today. And remember, Raymond Omolo is now popular just because he's the principal secretary of the interior security, but under the Kenya Kwanza government. So, for me, I knew Raymond Omolo because he's the principal secretary. I never knew there's someone called Raymond Omolo. I'm telling you the truth. Even if he was there before, I want to tell you the truth. That Raymond Omolo is not well known across the Republic of Kenya. Even you'll go to Mombasa and ask someone, who is Raymond Omolo? And someone will tell you, I don't know who is Raymond Omolo. Someone in Siaya will tell you that he doesn't understand who is Raymond Omolo. Someone. But today, you just go even, don't go to Nyanza. You just go even to Mount Kenya region. Ask who is Babu Owino. They know. Go to Mombasa. Ask who is Babu Owino. They know. Go to Western. Ask who is Babu Owino. They know who is Babu Owino. The same thing, go to Western. Ask who is Raymond Omolo. They don't know. So in terms of the popularity in national politics, Babu Owino is having a score than Raymond Omolo. And even look at how Babu Owino campaigned and the expectations of Babu Owino when they were campaigning in Azimio 2022. And Babu Owino said this.
I'm a seriously disappointed man. We were given targets as members of the presidential campaign team. I was in that presidential campaign team. And I traversed the whole country. In fact, I went to 285 constituencies out of 290 constituencies. I went to over 1,700 wards campaigning for Baba because I knew there was change that was coming. And up to now, my mind is not thinking well. I'm disturbed. At times I just sleep and wake up in the middle of the night asking myself what really happened. But you see, Muredi, we lost an election that was ours. An election that was going to change the lives of Kenyans for better. And this election, we cannot blame Kenya Kwanza. We have to blame ourselves. Within our house, that is where the problem started. Personally, I knew now I would not be sitting in this office, Muredi. Right now, I would be serving Kenyans at a different level as a cabinet secretary, either for interior or education. But look at me now. I promised Embakasi East residents that I was going to give them jobs. Some were going to work in Garissa from Embakasi East. Some were going to work in Kisumu. Some were going to Nyeri. Some were going to remain here in Nairobi. Others were going to Mombasa. And even people from various parts of this country were going to get jobs in my ministry. But now again, look at me. Multiplied by 0 and raised to power 0, which is 0.
So then, how will Raymond Omolo defeat Babu Owino? That is the question. I'm telling you the reality. How will Raymond Omolo defeat Babu Owino? Is there possibility and is there percentage that Raymond Omolo is having? Remember one thing. Raymond Omolo hajawahi chaguliwa, if I'm not wrong. Raymond Omolo has never been elected anywhere. And even today, si Raymond Omolo anatoka Homa Bay? Yes? Raymond anatoka Homa Bay. Let us assume Then now Raymond Omolo wants to be the governor of Homa Bay. Then let Babu Owino come out and vie for the seat of Homa Bay. Can it be possible? How can you judge that? Because even the way you can listen to Raymond Omolo is a man that seems like to be so cool, is not that, let me say, I don't know even to classify him as a politician. How? I don't know, because I don't know Raymond Omolo. But for a few days or few years that I've realized that there's someone called Raymond Omolo is a man that is not popular. Leave alone even popularity. Is a man that even does not have a crowd. He doesn't understand even how to command the crowd compared to Babu Owino. Listen to the way Raymond Omolo is speaking.
And we will support in whichever way we can, so that then you are able to continue with your roles as a chief, but also as a member of this community. And in the same breath, we will be doing this to each and everyone who is affected in one way or another, so that we regain normalcy and continue to live in harmony. We are law-abiding citizens.
So with the concept that we are going to have towards the politics of these two young duos, I know Raymond Omolo is just known because he's the principal secretary. Babu Owino is well known because of his political career. You know? So the movement that Babu Owino can have is so little than the movement that Raymond Omolo can have. Let us assume that Raymond Omolo is not the principal secretary, or Raymond Omolo is not having any government job. Is seeking to have a seat in Nyanza. The only man that will struggle so much is Raymond Omolo. It is not easy. Compared even today, if you speak even to Eliud Owalo, at least people understand very well who is Eliud Owalo than Raymond Omolo. I'm telling you the truth. People understand very well Eliud Owalo more than even Raymond Omolo. People even understand Evans Kidero more than even Raymond Omolo. So this man that we are being told that is going to control the politics of Nyanza, I don't think so. Number two, in terms of the Azimio movement, I know it is going to be Kalonzo. If it is not Kalonzo, then who? Then who? I know Raila Odinga might come out and decide that now let us support the Kalonzo movement. And the Kalonzo movement can bear a fruit. And because if it is not Kalonzo, then who else? And that is what we know. And the majority will fall behind Kalonzo Musyoka. So if Raila Odinga truly is going to take the step to be the next chair of the African Union, then it means technically both national and local politics will experience unprecedented change. And that is something that you're going to experience as new faces are going to take over from different locations in terms of local politics or national politics. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.